don't know why you're waiting for the minute.
Hi people. Hey. How you guys doing? Sunday. Happy Sunday to all of you. Thank you for tuning in to BMotivation. So today I have my son here. He's here again with his mom. I'm not gonna show her. She's scared of being live. Hello. Cool. So yeah. So today's topic. Today's topic, like I said, is gonna be believing in a higher power. So just kind of having something outside of yourself that you believe in, something that kind of guides you. It's a I call it a guide because somehow it's a guide for you to follow things in life, because you can't guide your own way. You can guide your own way, values and things like that. However, there was a structure created many years and many moons ago, and this, I believe, it came from somewhere, man. It couldn't have came from man. Man didn't create this. Man didn't create man. I don't know. Some of you probably believe in the Big Bang theory, or whatever it's called. The Big Bang theory is. I almost believed in it. I almost believed in it at one point. However, that kind of changed afterwards when I saw certain things happen in life. Certain, if you can call it, miracles, and that. So I will talk about, like, today. I'll talk about how I've experienced it myself, how I've experienced higher power, or type of I won't say influence, but interactions with God from my side. And again, we have God, we have Allah, we have the Buddhists, and all of, there's a lot of different religions, there's a lot of different denominations. However, the main thing here is that there's something else outside of people, man, outside of humans. There's something greater than us, something bigger than us, something that shapes the world the way it is, or that shapes people the way it is, that gives people a type of belief or a type of hope in what they believe. So just check if I'm actually done on that wall thing. Sorry.
You told me to disconnect from the Wi-Fi.
Then just connect again. Sorry guys. So yeah, for me it's like, when I started this journey now this year, when I started, like I said, I watched the videos and things like that. Started motivating myself and finding ways to start goals, setting goals, things like that. Trying something different, all of that type of buzz. And then everything worked. Everything worked for a certain time, but then it felt like there was something missing, man. Like there was a piece of the puzzle and it was a core piece. There was a core piece that wasn't like really there, man. So yeah. So basically, like, just that core thing was missing. That core thing was missing, and what I did, or what someone did for me, was, my son's mom, actually, she downloaded these two movies for me, man. The one was The Shack, and the other one was Do You Believe? No, Do You Believe? Was it Do You Believe? Yeah, Do You Believe? And then this these videos, or these movies, like, I watched it, man. Like I said, I felt like there was something missing. I didn't know what it was at the time yet, because I was trying to be better. I was trying to improve myself. I was trying to get to a better place in my life, and I had like a certain type of plan set up for myself, or like a guideline to follow. However, that alone didn't work, man. That alone took me on a certain journey, but it wasn't fulfilled, man. It wasn't all the way there. So I watched the movie. I watched The Shack, and The Shack broke me into 39,000 pieces. Like literally, I was crying when I watched that movie, man. Like, I was crying me in my chops. Like, if there was like someone buying a lot of chops, like I was buying earlier, I was like buying chops and stuff. Like, if there was someone buying chops, no, then it would have been like a lot of chops, man, on the grill, man. You know, that's how many chops it was, you know. So, like, I think today's a bit weird because I'm doing this live from my actual motivation page, but that's fine. That's fine. I think it will catch on eventually. That you guys will know where to go to find the live videos. So yeah. So as I was saying, like I watched the Shack, and the way it broke me was like I never understood the religion, or I never understood a higher power the way I got it in that movie, man, because that movie made me see God a different way. It made me see Jesus a different way. It made me understand the whole concept of everything differently, man. And I kind of leaned into it. I won't say surrender. Yeah, I can say that I surrendered it. Oh, I surrendered it. I surrendered myself to that, man. To the fact that there is something greater than me. There is a higher purpose. There is a higher being than myself, man. You know. And so what the movie firstly it taught me or showed me was that my way, or the way that I hold on to guilt, the way that I hold on to regrets, the way that I hold on to mistakes that I've made in the past. And I think that's a major thing for a lot of people, man. You know, like me being an addict. You know, um, I used to just beat myself up all the time about it, man. You know, okay, like I couldn't fathom the fact, or not fathom the fact. I couldn't take the fact that I did that, man. That I was using drugs, that I was doing things that I was doing, and that guilt turns into something else, man, inside of you, man. It becomes bigger, and it becomes something deep that you can't get out by yourself, man. You know, and you can't talk about it either, because sometimes you don't even realize that guilt has gone so far in your unconscious mind that it affects a lot of things that you do, but you're just doing things because you think that is who you are, man. But it's not really who you are. It's about pains that you haven't faced. It's about guilt that you haven't faced. It's about you not being okay with the person that you are, but all you're seeing is that, nah, that's the way I am. This is the way I am. I'm the brat that will stray anyone who says anything about me. I'm the brat who will overpower whoever's there. I will make people get my way, or whatever the case may be. But then where's that anger coming from, man? That anger's coming from somewhere, you know. So that's how. So that's what the movie The Shack kind of got into me, man. That there's parts of me that I'm holding on to so hard, no, and it's destroying me, man, and people around me as well. So so I gave it up that time, you know. I gave it up, and since that time, like, understanding that God is there, you know. I can talk to God, you know, when I'm alone, because you can't depend on people to always be there for you. You can't depend on people to always be around you when you need them. um that's applying pressure on everyone around you, man. People, like I said in the beginning, on my first video, uh you are by yourself, you know. You have to work on yourself for yourself. You can't do it for someone else. Someone else can be a reason as to why you work on yourself is, but working on yourself has to be for yourself, man. You know, that type of thing. Um, so, so then what I realized, as I said now, was that God is God is always there, man. You know, and I can talk to Him whenever I want to, whenever I need to talk to Him, whenever I feel like I'm alone. You know, that type of thing. Then 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 I can turn to God, and I can pray, and I can tell Him what's on my mind, you know. And it's a type of form of, you can, if you want to call it this, it's a type of form of meditation, you know, in a way. So, because when you speak about something, even though it's to a being that you can't see, you know, it's about having that faith, man, that what you're saying is getting to someone, man, not someone, but something outside of yourself, man, that you're putting something out there. It's the same as a positive energy, so if you are if you're a positive person, no if you're a positive person and you put positive energy out there all the time, then people kind of feel that energy, and then that type of energy you'll be getting back towards yourself as well, man. You get positive back. If you put negative energy out, if you just put negative out, just bad things, you talk bad about people, you always negative, you're always like in a bad mood, you always your head is always paining, or your body's always aching, and you're always telling people about it, then people's gonna feel that energy off you before you even talk to them, man. Like, they'll get used to that energy that you feed, or that they feed off you, because that's what you're putting out there, So believing in a higher power, I believe that helps you kind of become a more, I'd say, a neutral person, become neutral in a way where all your own things, all the things that you are going through yourself, that you deal with on your own time, so that when you come across people, that people have like that you view of human, and people can, like, maybe it's like, you never know uh what you can do for someone, man, in any point in life, in any part of someone meeting someone, yo yo sorry yo, keep quiet, yo, it's loud. Yeah. Sorry guys. Shut up. So, sorry guys. Um, like, sorry, I get very upset, no, because not upset, man. I like I get when when something's happening, no, that's a serious thing, and there's like stupidity happening around that, no, then I get into a heavy mode, man, So yeah, if I seemed a bit hectic there, sorry about that. Anyways, so what I was saying is that we need to put out a neutral energy, just in case there's someone maybe that's gonna that's gonna cross your path, something like that. Uh, that you might be able to help, man. But now you're putting out negative energy. Now this person doesn't want to talk to you, or they want to open up to you in a certain way, because they don't feel comfortable, or they don't feel safe with you, that type of thing. So like, again, that's why I believe that believing in a higher power is something for human, something that helps us. It helps us be more okay with who we are. It helps us be okay with the things that we've done. It helps us be okay with moving on, and it kind of makes you, it humbles you in such a way, that everything that you are, everything that you do, that it's not only you where it comes from, and it comes from another source, like all this positivity that I'm brewing, all the time, and some negativity, like you guys saw earlier. But all the positivity that's like coming out of me, I can't say it's only me. It can't only be me. It has to come from somewhere else as well, man. It has to. It has to. The source of it has to be somewhere else, something above me, something outside of myself, you know. Um, and and that's how I see believing in a higher power, or how I see it helps, that type of thing. And like I said, doesn't matter who it is, if it's God, if it's Allah, if it's like I don't know the other gods' names now, but yeah, or if it's maybe you just meditation, that's also a good thing to do. Meditation helps a lot of people. So whatever it is, find something for yourself, no? Find something outside of yourself. That way you kind of give up who you are, because a lot of people, that they only think about themselves, man. We make things about ourselves. It's a natural thing, because humans are created to survive, so we always go into survival mode automatically, man, that type of thing. So if we're going to keep focusing on ourselves, no, then you'll probably have an okay life, you'll have an okay life. You'll be fine in doing what you're doing in that, um but um but you will never be able to to get to a place where you're actually doing something for someone else, man. Because I think that that's the point of being alive, man. The point of being alive is not to be alive and you just being alive. The point of being alive is to give something, man. To give something out of yourself, to give back. If it's through God, if it's through the work that you do, maybe, or anything like that, man. Always try and give back, and don't think that you have to be perfect before you speak to God or anything like that. Just like these shades that I'm wearing now. You see there, that's a plaster that I put on. My son ripped it apart one day because I kept giving it to him, letting him play with my glasses, which was a weird thing for me to do. That was my own fault. And it was broken, and then I fixed it with a plaster, and now I can still use it. Like, I can still see with it. It's slumming on my face like it should be chilling there, and I think that's like that analogy or that example. I think that's how people are, man. We are all broken people. We are all broken glasses that has to be kept together with plasters. However, if we give ourselves over to something else above us, outside of ourselves, then the healing starts, man. And then we can start becoming what we need to become and be used the way that we need to be used. That type of thing. So yeah, I think. Yeah, so guys, a movie to watch if you have time, or if you have data, download The Shack. And also, Do You Believe? Awesome movies. Totally changed my life. Oh yes, also another thing. So, like I said in the beginning, on my journey, doing everything that we're trying to get to the next level or whatever, I was trying a lot of things, and nothing completely worked out, man. Until I watched The Shack, and until I started doing that, until I kind of opened myself to spirituality or religion, or not religion really, but to doing that part of myself, man. And since that time, I speak to God. I tell him not what I want. I tell him what I want to do. I tell him, look here, let me just do something so that I can benefit someone else, man. So that my pain is not for nothing. The pain that I had to go through. So that's not just because, okay, I suffered in my chops for nothing. Let it at least be for someone else, man, for them to learn from my experience, that they can take it in their own life and then use it going forward, And again, I don't want to be the focus of it, man. It's the point is not for me to be the focus. The point is for me to be the vessel, so that someone else gets help or gets a certain message that they need to get, that type of thing, man. And that's why I always say, look, you guys, don't share, or you don't need to share these videos. You you don't need to like it, or you don't need to comment on it or anything like that. However, if you feel maybe there's someone on your Facebook, maybe, or on your wall or wherever, that maybe could use a message like this, share it if you want to. If you want to share it, Again, I'm not asking you to share it, or I'm not telling you to share it, but if you feel that it might have an impact on someone's life, then share it, So and I'd appreciate that a lot as well, obviously, because then what I'm doing kind of gets out to more people, that type of thing. Because so far, no, I don't really look at the things, but people keep telling me, man. So far, my views, I think, not like my BMotivation thing, not my views, but the BMotivation thing, that has gone. I think it's like close to 1,000 views now altogether for the 3 videos, man. And I don't know how that's possible, man. And I can only thank God for that, man. Because He put me in this position to be doing this thing that I'm doing. I can't say that it's because of me. It's not because of me, because, like I said, only once I did this, like once I watched The Shack. Only after that, once I understood that it's not about me. Only after that, then things started to kind of gel, and things started to really move, man. For me. And I know it's going to keep moving and keep moving and keep moving, because I'm not going to stop. I'm going to keep pushing and keep pushing and keep pushing, And I want you guys to do that as well. That's always the message that I'm going to put out. Don't stop. Don't stay down. Don't give up. Always look for something. There's always something else that you can try. There's always something else outside that's there for you, that you can use, man, for yourself, So yeah, guys, if it's spirituality, find that, If it's meditation, find that and see what works for you. If it's playing music, if it's listening to music, if it's maybe listening to gospel music, like my one homie was playing some hip hop gospel today. Ricky Remo Williams, hip hop act. You guys can check it out there on his wall as well. I know that he shared the live thing, but he did it this morning. Like I think what was it this morning? 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock. I think he played. And tomorrow again, he'll be live again, between 2 and 3 o'clock. So guys, if you're into hip hop, please check out the Kirima Williams hip hop react. Yeah, I think that's today's message. I hope you guys enjoyed today's one. I know it was a bit more serious, and that, but when you life is a serious thing, man. Life is to me life is a serious thing. Life is not a joke, man. Like if you're gonna live life like a joke, then you end up becoming a joke. You have a joke existence or a mediocre existence. So for me, my times of jokes is done. So now I'm all about, I want to not figure out. Oh yeah, I'm still figuring out what I'm supposed to be doing. However, I do know now that it can't come from a place where it's all about fun and games, all the time. It's all fun and games. It's awesome. Like, fun and games is amazing, it's awesome. I love that, However, we can't only be focusing on fun and games only, man. That's not then what's the point? Then what's the point of you being here? How do we help each other if that's the point, So yeah, thank you guys for tuning in today again. I hope that the message lands in a certain way, in a way that kind of helps you guys. I'll be here again tomorrow. Tomorrow's topic will be a bit lighter again. Well, not lighter, but I'll go into something else. I'm not sure yet. Again, if you want to inbox me, come on the BMotivation page here that we just created this morning, me and my brother. Drop a comment on the page, or maybe inbox me on the page if you want to, or inbox me on my normal Facebook account as well. And yeah, then we can see like what we'll do from there on outwards. Okay, but thanks again, guys, for tuning in. Have an awesome Sunday further. And yeah, thank you.